Morning, everyone. Welcome to List 5 Live. It is Monday. It seems we've had a lot of bank holiday weekends, so you kind of lose track of the days a little bit, but it is Monday. Did have a plan to go to a car boot this morning, but it got cancelled, and thankfully they let everyone know, which is not something they always do. So I hope everyone enjoyed their bank holidays, and I don't know if people were celebrating yesterday at street parties or what have you. We had one up our road, and some bloke had got hold of the mic. We didn't go, and was just going on and on. He was loving the sound of his own voice, which got rather annoying. So I'm going to list some stuff today, as we do on a Monday. I hope everyone is well. Do say hello if you're in. I've nicked. This is not my mug. I'm not a mummy. We have a few people drifting in. Hello, Phil. Good to see you. Lee's in. Do check out Lee's fix-its. They are brilliant. Just the kind of level I think I can attain to. Hello there, Anthony. Good to see you. And Neil has dragged himself out of bed. Nice of you to do that. You did mention, thanks for your comment on the Olympus A2. Is replacing the seals, nothing to do with David Essex and seal clubbing, but is replacing the seals on a camera an easy thing to do, or is it something you need a professional? I'm guessing you need a professional, but maybe it's just, unpeeling something and sticking something back on. He's in. I almost didn't do it at all. I think you know where I'm coming from. Hello, James. That is a new name on me. Lee's doing some admin. Yeah, it's been a bit all over the place. It's due to car boot sales being on the bank holiday. I have done a video for the one I went to yesterday, but the first 2 minutes is me moaning because the first one I drove to, which was quite a drive, they decided to cancel. And then I played it back and I thought, people don't want to see this because it really is quite, negative. Damien is in the baked bean tin. Well, that's good to know. Don't overheat, don't freeze. I think I might sell it as is. Right, let's crack on. I've uploaded tons of photos to OneDrive, and I need to get on and do some listing. I've got 20 people in. I do have a little topic I want to talk about that no one will talk about, but I think it's a good one. We'll wait for maybe a few more before probably what will happen is people will go. Right, I've got vans, fluffy vans. I don't know what these would be called. How can I search for these on eBay? They do have a kind of number. Fluffy vans. Fluffy women's shoes. Sold. Let's have a look at solds. Nothing there. I might have to do an image search. It's never going to bring anything up, is it? That was probably from an old one. Would you do that? I throw it in the... Well, it was shoes. I'm not really too concerned. I think it would be different if it was like some highly sensitive electrical items. I wouldn't do it with that sort of thing. Topic, yes. Topic. Well, yeah, I've got two more people. I think James has just popped in. Thank you for your help the other day, James. I've been trying out the old coupons. Never done it before. Green Shield stamps, coupons, certain percent off. And I didn't know whether if you've got best offer on, someone, say if you've got £100 item, can offer you £80 and then get like an extra 10% off. But apparently that can't happen. You can't use the two. So thanks for that, James. Valuable knowledge there. Andrea is in. Right. What I want to talk about is how you manage your stock. I'm trying to get rid of old stock because I was looking at the guy that Ricky Lee's going on about a lot on Instagram, who's also called Ricky. They cloned them over their way. They're all called Ricky. But he does large amounts of turnover. He's heading towards 60,000 turnover in 90 days, which is huge. I'll take my hat off to it if I wore one. Firstly, he obviously works hard. So he's working really hard at what he's doing. And it's fantastic to see that. Of course, you don't know all the numbers behind it. But he did actually give some tips. I'll tell you what, I don't think I'd want to be there, but it's just so interesting, looking at what he does. He doesn't. One of the things I want to talk about is he says he doesn't keep stuff on his store for over 3 months. He doesn't do sell similar. So it kind of, I think what he does is, anything that's been there longer than 3 months, he takes off. He really treats it like a shop. So he doesn't want the dusty item on the shelf. He doesn't want the fish going off. He wants it to be fresh, exciting. It raised a couple of questions with me. Is how on earth do you feed that? You've got to be sourcing, got to have contacts or be sourcing all the time. And also, while it is on there for 3 months, you must review your prices. You have to constantly, because you might get it wrong. And so you put a pair of trainers on, you aim a little bit high, it doesn't sell. So you put them on for 70 when they could have sold at 60. You're not just going to take them off and sell them at the boot fair then, are you? So I would like to know what your... That's a good point here from Chris. That's a very good point. And he said this as well. He said, make sure you're sourcing stuff that is basically in demand, that has high sell-through rate. Now, of course, you could research that and go, oh, yeah, I know that, these trainers or certain items have huge sell-through rate. But then you've got to get them. And then you've got to get them at a profit. And, of course, I guess that is the trick. But do let me know how you kind of manage your... I'm really trying to sort of like cull items that haven't sold. I normally do it, though, by trying to sell them at a low price. I'm kind of loath to absolutely just like cut them off my store, which could be a mistake. Let me know what you do. Has anyone stumbled across vintage honey pots on eBay? I quite like and aspire to their business model. No, I'll have a look at it if I get the time. But that's one to check out. Also, let me know, other people you've heard of who are doing well, who kind of either inspire you or just make you ask questions about how you're doing things. And definitely Ricky the second, has done this for me. He's kind of like thought, should I be? Well, a lot of this stuff is stuff you already know, but you just don't do it. So So other things he does. Okay, he lists 20 items a day. religiously, I think. He doesn't have anything longer than 3 months. He tries to get stuff that is high sell through. What else did he say? He doesn't do sell similar. That's another one. Right. Let's have a look at these fluffy sheep shoes. Yeah, let me know. You know what you do. You buy something from a boot fair, you put it on, it doesn't sell. At what point do you review price? At what point do you sort of take it off your store if you do that? Do you offer coupons straight away? Do you offer discounts straight away? I'm all my items are best offer only. And now they've all got the 8% coupon up to £150. I did think I thought I'd set it to 100, but I had an item sell for a £12 discount because it was £150 item. I was like, oh my god. Vans women's animal era platform shoes. Well, they're not exactly platform. Is that animal era? Is that what we're looking at? Accept offers takes the emotion out. Yeah, I've always had accept offers on. Price under mine are priced competitively. I mean, I do look at. I will look at sold and kind of, price it to sell it. He did also say that on average he likes to take 3 times. I don't know if that's profit 3 times after, after fees, or just 3 times turnover price. So I don't know if that meant buy something at 20, sell it at 60 with costs on top of that. So that's another one. Yeah, I think the more and more you're finding people are going towards volume and don't mind taking that less profit. Obviously, they will take it if it's there, and that's something to bear in mind for any seller. It's a bit like kind of like if 5 years ago you sell DVDs or CDs on eBay and would make nice little profits on items. All of a sudden, World Books comes along, or what have you, the big media buyers. You kind of getting that to a certain extent with eBay sellers, because if there's an eBay seller who does volume and he sees one of these, and I like selling that for like 20 times what I buy it at, the volume seller will just go, well, I'll just knock it out of my usual 4 or 5. You probably wouldn't pick that up, but he'd just go, well, I'll be happy with 3-4 times because it's part of my volume. So I think more and more it kind of like you're drawn into that. It's kind of like race to the bottom, isn't it? So yeah. Do you ever do a car boot sale yourself? My stuff has been sold at car boots. Yeah, put it that way. I probably haven't done them often enough. So a lot of stuff does just get donated. Hello, Zippy. Right, I can't find these shoes. Could any trainer experts give me some advice on what would be good search criteria to find these? I'm gonna have to Google it. Vans fluffy. I'll be interested to hear what other people do though, and whether if they thought they did something, if they thought they did it slightly different. If you went on your store and if you could suddenly source loads and went on your store and go, right, everything 3 months old I'm going to get rid of, and I'm going to price my stuff so I'm not looking for so much profit. It would increase your turnover, I imagine, but Would you be in a better place with profit? Probably. Increase your workload. All things to consider. Right, I'm going to put in the code. As usual, the first item is taking me ages. I've just got tons of shoes to do today. Sherpa? No, they're not Sherpa. Can't find anything. Let's try the code. Well, I don't really want to be sort of. Well, let's just draft them up. I will do more investigation on this later. I bought a load of beer runners or bar runners this weekend, so I will show you those in a minute if I can get through all these trainers. Interesting video on Johnny Smith's Late Break Show channel. A car breaker who's gone big time and big scale scrapping cars and selling parts online. Oh, I've gone out of focus. I should come back in soon. Let me get a bit more light on the situation. That is interesting. I wasn't asking for help, and I don't think I've ever asked for help because I'm quite happy with how I do things, to be honest. So you go the same old easy street. Well, I think you're kind of speaking a bit out of turn now, not really knowing the whole situation, and all eBays are different. So yeah, I wouldn't dream of telling anyone else anything like that. Right, that's I don't know what you base that on. To be honest, I mean, I always like to see what other people are doing and the positive influence anyone can give. And this sort of comment is just totally negative. And you normally do, almost every week you come up with comments where you think you know what you're talking about and you're quite negative about it. But, if you want to do that and think you know what other people's situation is like, then I think you're probably misguided in your comments. Some people, I think they know it all. And I've always said that, no one knows it all. As soon as, I would never dream of telling anyone what they should be doing or, I know what you're thinking. I know that you're happy. I know that you're not happy. Crazy. Right. I think they will probably sell for around about 15. Right, these ones. It's funny, there were two pairs that I bought at the weekend. The clearance guys wanted 30 quid, which was just crazy money. And it was the guys who I always seem to be like a fiver away from. consistency is very important, definitely, and we don't always do it. And whether that be, like I say, Ricky the Second, he does 20 a day, which is fantastic. I know Retro Pursuit at the moment. Retro Pursuit, I think he's very much on the consistency. He's doing 13 at the moment as well. Right, let's have a look at these. RSX. We find some people. What I like about watching other people on YouTube, some people give you energy. Like Ricky Lee, it definitely gives you energy, and Ian Master of Pieces. And there are lots of others who give you like positive energy, you know, in certain different ways. But definitely people who just put out all the negativity and all the negative energy. And I'm not really into that. James is very much one for positive, positive advice, positive energy, which I think is fantastic. And I think there's positivity in being. I mean, I've always been like totally upfront and honest in discussing reselling, be it from my own sort of point of view or what other people are doing. So yeah. Right. RSX. Puma. Hello, Flip It, Ship It. Everyone does, you know, everyone's doing their own thing. I mean, take for example James at the moment. I had a really good conversation with James the other day. Like aside from helping me out, and it was he's doing 20 a day at the moment. I don't want to do 20 a day. I don't want to. I don't want to do 50 grand turnover in 90 days. You know, I'm quite really happy with where I am. It doesn't stop me thinking about what other people are doing, and you know, because I'm a reseller, I'm inquisitive. I like talking about reselling, but not everybody wants to do it the same way. I mean, we had a guy who always used to come on, like if I was selling like a used box wheat, he'd somehow picked up a crate of them, of 500 of them for like a tenner each, and was selling them for £30 each, even though I was selling used ones for 70. It's interesting. It's interesting when people say these sorts of things, and it's quite interesting what people do come out with. But not everybody does things the same way. You don't agree with it all. Yeah, little tips. And like I say, I'm not going to say you should resell like this, that, and the other, but things that do help are obviously consistency. You know, it does help to talk to other resellers. It does help to get stuff that's in demand. It does, you know. Yeah. The most important thing is just to be happy and be happy with what you're doing. Hello, Aaron. Good to see you. Right, let's have a look at these Pumas. I tend to buy pink shoes. Puma RSX. I'm too old and really don't care about what other people think, to be honest. And I haven't got time to listen to sort of any sort of negative comments. It was interesting watching the Reseller Watcher, It was interesting up to a point, but it got to a point where it's just like, I just thought, this is just an idiot. Right. Typical. I saw this the other day and now I can't see it. Right, pink. They look really good. They feel like really good running shoes, but I don't think Puma is a particular. There we go. Like it's gone on. One went on bids for 10 quid. I'm sure. Yeah, sure. Another one put 27 on best offer. So these are really good condition. They're a great size. I do love funny comments. I got a full container of Pure Foundation for £2.50. Thanks, Tommy. Well, there's a pair on eBay UK. It's gone for £27, but on an offer. So I think I probably will try Puzzle Rapture RSX running system. I'll try 25, lower them to 20. There is Mark. Yes, he always gets like amazing deals. Hello, Maria. Good to see you. There could possibly be here. Yeah. Or Bex. Could be Bex. Quite possibly. Right, size 6. Tommy, I'm amazed that I saw a picture of all your shoes the other day. Where on earth you source all those shoes from? I mean, is it like a contact? Is it like a lost and found place? It was just tons of shoes. It's unbelievable. Right, it's those ones. Another pair of Puma, size like 13. Hello, Richard. Good to see you. The people with the craziest pickups are much like Jesus. No one has ever seen it. Yeah, maybe. Hello, Lee. Good to see you. Did you get to source today? Boot fairs were cancelled. I drove to Hayes yesterday and it got there and they decided to cancel it when I got there. Some people's glasses are half full. Some are half empty. Some glasses are smashed. Yes. Some people's are smashed and they've cut their hands on them. Funny old world. Yeah. Stax headphones. Okay, I'll look out for those. I don't tend to buy headphones. I bought a couple of pairs that are obviously in good condition, but yeah, I don't tend to buy a lot of them. Right. Again, this is a Puma running system. I'd like a full glass, please. Yeah, always best to. But I can't list remotely enough to keep up with what's available. Can't keep up with the supply. Oh, I'd work for Tommy. Go over to. Where are you? I think you're in Texas, aren't you? So Lee's not having a lie-in. I was actually up at 6 o'clock this morning listing. Crazy. Fluffy Muffin. I've got Fluffy Muffin shoes down here. A pair of Vans that are fluffy. Good to see you. I did see that Lee went to a toy show. Picked up some little Ninja Turtles. Saw your post, Lee. Very good, very good. Okay, solds. Huge size these are. I think I might go, I don't know, maybe 20 quid on these. This is the thing about buying stuff that's in demand, definitely. The prices all over the place. A lot of these say they're women's trains. I think these would be men's. I mean size 11, that's, well, I suppose you just cannot say. But I'm going to put them as men's. And I think I'm going to try, let's try 22. Oh, quite possibly, yeah. Is there a box for that in the item specifics? I am picking up shoes, yeah. It's something I used to do quite a lot of. I'm just picking up anything, really, anything that's there. Hello, Faye and Simon. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Has anyone got out to a boot fair this morning? Let me know. Oh, well done. That is a bit bonkers. I know Ricky's got one up at 90,000. I think my highest video is about 7,000. Yeah, most of them do. And it is, yeah, you're right. It's one size difference, apart from women's where there's two sizes difference. But I tend to just put the UK size in. More shoes. Very nice pair of Converse. I kind of like canvas material. Pink again. You're not really getting it, but it is pink. I can tell you loads of Converse. Again, it's the sort of thing you pick it up for like 5 or under and sell it for 20. It's a sort of standard flip. I'll do this pair and then I'll show you these beer runners I've got. It's a very, very light pink like that is. I guess these are lows, aren't they? Low tops. They're quite well padded as well. I might stick in the 161363C. The thing about any sort of clothing or shoes is you don't always find like a sold item, so you do kind of have to know what you've got. That I don't think will happen because of foot fungus. Well, yeah, I don't mind whether you don't buy, as long as someone does. Hello, Peter Ray. Didn't see you at Hook on Sunday. I did do a video, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to upload it. I don't know. Have you been jumbling lately? It could be that James is the next Mr. Beast. Right, let's show you these runners. So these were under £1 each. I bought 23 runners for 18 quid. I've got 2 of these. I've got 20 of these, and I think this is quite good. This is London motif, and I only got 1 of these, but I think it's a cracker. Spitfire. There's going to be some bloke with a man cave and into World War II, isn't it? It's obvious. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you. Andrew's in. He almost went under the radar. Good to see you, Andrew. Hope you're well. I bet you're working hard. What's this about YouTube? YouTube has never paid a dime for a subscriber. Focus on those views. It's very true. It's been mentioned to me, even if my subscribers doubled, it wouldn't really make that much difference. It'd be like an extra tenner or something every month or 2. But it is always it always does give you a bit of a positive push if you make the next 1,000. It's a bit like eBay stars. It's silly because it doesn't make any difference, but I don't think anyone talks about eBay stars anymore. I still can't wait to get to my 5,000. Hello, Pete's Retro. Good to see you. Oh yes, of course. Every day's the same when you're an eBayer. It is unexpected. It is the sales of the unexpected. Okay, so let's have a look at that Spitfire. Well, it's not that unexpected, seeing as for the past 4 years I've been doing it at 11 o'clock on a Monday. It's unexpected when I suddenly do it on a Thursday or something. So are they called bar runners, beer runners? Shepherd Neem, Spitfire. But now I've seen one of these. And I think they sell for between £10 and £20, £15. There we go. Brand new rubber dip, exactly the same. 1 for 15 plus post, 1 for 14 plus post. So that's about 80p to £15. And the other one hopefully is similar. And I've got 20 of those. And I left. He had 2 boxes. One was opened, and I left the other box. I should have got both, but there you go. Okay. I might actually get this up on the store rather than just drafting it. Yes, I was talking earlier before we had a bit of that negativity come in, about how you kind of when you source stock. This was all off the back of Ricky's mate, Ricky, and he gets his stock. He prices it obviously competitively, but he doesn't keep it for more than 3 months on his store. Tell me what you do. So you get an item from the boot fair, you put it on, you try and price it competitively. Do you then, after a week, change the price? Do you have coupons as coupons and best offers on straight away on everything? How long do you give it on your store? Let me know your kind of how you go about things to ensure that you do have fresh stock on your store. And then when it does get to 3 months, do you just bin it? Do you take it off and donate it, or car boot it, or do you try and auction it, or just try and set it at a really, really low price? Let me know. So 2 of these mats, and I've already doubled my money on practically on what I bought them at, which is quite good. Where are we now? Week 19. Bar. Well, he's put it under bar towels. They're not bar towels. Not exactly beer mats. Other Breweriania. What are these things called? Okay. Someone tell me. Are they bar runners? Bar mat. Bar runner. It's a bar runner. Spitfire, beer, rubber drip runner mat, pub bar. There we go. That says it all. Drink type. I'm guessing it's an ale. Ale bitter. Brand. Spitfire. Type. Here we go. Mat. Bar mats. New item. New in packet. There we go. 14.9. I think I'll sell. I'll probably sell today. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Get that listed up. Who is it who was close to? Well, Peter Ray's close to 2,000. If Peter Ray's been going on YouTube, since the year dot. So if anyone isn't subbed to Peter Ray, I know, I mean, the world to, like I say, it doesn't make any difference sort of financially or whatever, but it really give you a positive boost if anyone who isn't subbed to Pete, just drop him a sub, and Pete's Retro as well. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny how sort of certain things. I need to push for 2K. I'm kind of with YouTube. I'm not. I'm trying to remember. I did it to sort of because I enjoyed it and not get too frustrated with the fact that I seem to be like 20 away from 3,000. And in actual fact, I was very much thinking about taking a huge break from it, just to sort of focus on other stuff that's going on, because it's not that important, really. It's nice. Well, 99% of it is nice. You do get the odd 1%, which they're not very nice. Hello, Z. Good to see you. Hello, Katy Perry and Andrew sitting in a tree. 3 went to the US, or possibly. I think they do sell. They're really good sellers. I heard he was in the background. Oh, Andrew, listen, forget. I do like the thought of having a really fresh store, really keep on top of it. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't list anything that doesn't have a great sell-through rate. So you must, I know Tommy will do this. He will research it, find out what it is, and then, you've got to go and source it. You've got to go and find it. Or do you just have options in front of you and then you research each one and go, I love that one, that one, that one. That's probably it. After a week, it hits 10% sale. This is the kind of thing I'm interested in. Every 30 days, end sell similar, I guess that is. Drop price by 20%. 90% is sold. And I did a little video on this years ago. I looked at like my last 100 sold items and I said, okay, how long have they been on the store? The grand majority of them, 80%, had been on the store less than 3 months. So it really is that freshness that helps. So this is why I'm trying to focus on going, okay, and I do sell similars and things like that, but it's interesting what people do with price. I mean, I've got like a Laura Ashley summer dress, and it's a great thing. It's been on the store, it's so long ago. I bought it in a charity shop, cheap. It's that long ago. So but it hasn't sold in years, and it's a cracking item. It's weird how it hasn't sold. So yeah, I'm sending offers from day one. Yeah, are you right from day one? I might normally give it a week or two. I want all my stock to go in a month. That's, again, I would say, is the way to think about it. You do. But have you got a pile of stuff? Obviously, you've been doing it for quite a few years, Pete. Do you just sort of accumulate stuff? Wanting and happening are two different things, though. Yeah, wanting and happening, very true, very true. Yes, I can see that. I've got Spectrum 48K, which is I did a AV mod on it, and it's got a case and it's a lovely thing, but it's priced too high. I think I decreased the price by about 30 quid today. I've got a SNES as well, which is again in a case, and it's got 3 or 4 games with it. But I know you do try and price highly. Take your cracking photos, send out the offers. You have coupons as well. I know you're a big advocate of that. And I don't know whether you promote. I think you might do. Bank holiday. There were no boot fairs. I was hoping to meet Peter Happy Chap today down at the A3, but they cancelled. So there you go. Bar runners. There we go. Well, doesn't everyone? He is the guru. Don't worry about your fat fingers. I type wrong things all the time. Always blame the spell checker. Best offer and promotion straight away. Price reduction after 2 to 4 weeks. Coupon sales after that to clear within 6 months. Yeah, I'd like to clear within 3 months. But again, Faye and Simon, have you ended up with a load of stuff where you just like, oh God, we've had this for 2 years? Happy Cap. And may not be a lot of quantity, but I bet the quality's there, see. They're all sold. That would be what you want. I'd like nothing. It's been said before, but I'd like nothing on my store. Richard, good to see you. I'm trying to think what you're referring to here. I call them pillows. Are these actual pillows? What have I missed? I can't quite work that one out. Also, hellos to Peter Ray and Peter Stride. Yes, first time I've done coupons, actually. And it's shifted a few things. Like I say, it shifted £150 PS3. I was like, oh, good, it's sold. Hang on, it's gone on a coupon. £138, still happy with that. I sold a £50 pair of shoes this morning. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for popping in. So, yeah, it's interesting. Me promote other people and their streams. I will promote the Fleetwood Jumble Sale. Get down there. Fleetwood, that sounds kind of close to me. I bet it's way up north now. Fleetwood Town, that's how I know the name. Yes, miles away. My God. It's near Blackpool. If you're up in Blackpool, Zeal, get down there. Check it out. I just ended about 30 items. I used to do 10 a day, but I went through, and that was items that were my oldest items on the store. But because I redo that, it's not necessarily the oldest listed item, if you see what I mean. Because so if I've got an item that's 2 years old, it has been constantly relisted after so long. The other day, I looked at my SKUs where I keep the original listed date, and I unlisted everything that was over. Was it a year or 2 years old? And there's a lot of items, and I was just like, and there's items that are selling there, but I just think, oh, it's got to be cold. Sourcing in the UK is getting more and more difficult, but you just learn to deal with it, and I am doing it a lot differently to how I did it 2 years ago. Once I hook the watchers, I relist the ones with no watchers. Yeah, I've done that as well. You go through and it's like, if it's got no watchers, no views. But it is interesting, that kind of like people who leave it on, such as Andrew, and people who will just sort of say, this is really going to help the shop if I cull, but you've got to be able to source for that. Oh, okay. Thanks, Pete. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wake up with an imprint on your face. You call them pillows. Yes, I get you. Get the good stuff. Yeah, get the good stuff. That is the key thing. Get the good stuff at the good price. Yeah, I don't use it, so. Right, let's get this other one on, and then we'll call it a day, I think. Cold coffee, lovely. Well, thanks for all your comments on that. I do really appreciate the kind of like positive comments and the positive suggestions, because they can help everyone, no matter whether you're trying to be, push for 100k, or just doing like 5k a month or 3k a month, or if you're a part-timer doing less than that, or if you're a part-timer doing more than that, who knows? Right, Jägermeister. But it is very much appreciated, all of your kind of suggestions. All of your positive suggestions are very much appreciated. The place for positivity. Now, I have a feeling that I searched this and they do one for different cities. There wasn't a London one on there. Oh, yeah, there is a London one on there. Free post, $14.99, new listing. I bet it's local to me. Let's have a look. London. Oh, well, he has got 93.8% positive feedback, so I think I might just copy his listing. I won't undercut his price because I have faith that my account will. Oh, well, I've got 8% coupon on it as a matter of as default. So what would that be? 15, 50, it's about £1 off. Free post. I did want to see whether I can take out the background of this, because it's an obvious one. Where is it? There we go, that one. No, it's completely mucked up the picture. Let's just do a little bit of zooming in then. $20 of these, if they go for $14.99 each, free post. I think that will be a large parcel. Sorry, a small parcel. But even so, that will be 200 quid for an outlay of about a tenner. That is all right. Free post 1 day dispatch. I think we can manage that. How would you post that? Rubber beer mat? Would you just stick it in a poly? Would you stick it in a box? Would you put bubble wrap around it? I'm tempted just to... Is there a possibility of snappage? I'd want to send it quickly. Perhaps like kind of like that would be the best. That and bubble wrapped. That and jiffied. I am not sending it like that. Yeah, the remove background is rubbish. I normally do the there's a BG background removal website, which is better. Jägermaster, Jaeger Bar Runner. But I haven't put This Is London in the title. I mean, why would you not do that? Jägermaster, Jaeger Bar, Jaeger. Get rid of the second Jaeger. Bar Runner mat, brand new. Don't really need brand new. Jägermaster. They put Jägermaster about 20 billion times. This Is London, man. Jägermaster, Bar Runner. Now, have they taken that? Why have they spelled it like that? They put the German spelling. Jägermaster. Jägermeister Bar Runner mat. This is London Man Cave. Strange sometimes when you see how other people list things. Right, 20 of these lovely multiple listing. Do love the multiple listings. Changed a load of my listings. I had replacement DVD listing, but I had them all as separate ones. And I because they do sell, but it is quite slow seller. I did put it on it was my Game of Thrones ones. So when you think like how many series there are and how many discs you have, that's like 40 different, potentially 40 different listings. And because they're slow, I put them all on one listing, multiple listing. I don't know why I didn't do it to start with, because normally I would do that sort of thing, but I just hadn't for that one. Probably at the time I thought it's better to sell it like that, but it wasn't at all. Right, there we go. There's a stampede for getting your Jägermaster bar runners. Curl the mat with void fill in the middle. Yeah, I thought about that. Maybe like a curler cardboard, or yeah, I think that's a good idea. I can't imagine it's going to get absolutely flattened, but yeah. Creased. Well, it's rubber, so I don't think it will arrive creased. If it rolls up, I'd roll it, bit of bubble and a post. But I think it's a good idea, though, to have void. Because I think I'd probably do it like that to get it in a jiffy bag, and then just put something in there, probably just a roll of double walled cardboard or something, with some sort of stiffness. That'll be under 16 centimeters. I'll just cut it in half and roll it in a small box. I don't have a lot of small boxes like that. A sub. A sub. I mean, I like. I'm getting ahead of myself. Probably box it. I'll see if I can pick up some small boxes. I do have loads of wine boxes. I've got, yeah. I think I'll probably cut the bar runner into lots of small bits. Good idea. Flat with bubble wrap. Well, I mean, it could go like that, and it could go. I mean, I could just like surround it in cardboard, and I suppose it could go Hermes, but it can't go Royal Mail large letter. Have to have a little think about that one. I mean, that one. Look at that. It's definitely large letter. So we'll have a little think about that one. Cut it in half. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. Yeah, if you did like it, do click the thumbs up. Definitely. Hopefully I'll do another video soon. I'm not too sure when, but have a great week. Don't turn it into a Hermes challenge. Hope you saw some good bits. Hope your sales are good. I'll catch you later.